All right, everyone, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to Movie Predictions. Now, this is the first time that I've done this live on a stream, but I do this all the time, actually. This is one of the things that I've been doing for a very long time, predicting box office outcomes, and I'm really good at it for some reason. I get really, really close to what the actual box office is, whether a movie is a success or not, and I'm like, why am I not talking to you all about this? Because I think it's kind of interesting, and people always freak out about just how creepily accurate I can be. Sorry if the mic's a little bit crackly. Hopefully I just fixed that. But it's a little crazy how accurate I actually end up being most of the time. So I figured we could do it on the channel together. And let me know in the comments, is this your first time watching? Is this your 10th time watching? This is the first time doing movie predictions. We're going to jump right in. We got a lot of movies. If you don't know who I am, my name is Travis Conover. I'm an actor and a filmmaker, have been for over a decade. I think that's one of the reasons I'm so good at this, because I've been in the industry for a long time. And on this channel, we break down a bunch of stuff. We fix movies, right? Fix storylines in movies. We do reviews. We do reactions. And we're doing movie predictions. And we also have the Make Movies Great Again podcast live every Friday, only on Rumble, and then it gets uploaded to every other place that it can be the next day. Now, let's jump into the first movie prediction, which is Sonic 3. All right, y'all, this actually looks like a pretty fun movie. Let's watch the trailer real quick, get some juices flowing, and see what we think this is going to make in the box office. Things to take into consideration here. Even if it gets a big box office, like let's say it makes $300 million in the box office, that seems like a lot of money for a lot of people. But if the budget is $180 million, and then the movie theater takes half that money, and there's a marketing budget, now we're looking at the budget was actually $280 million because they spent $100 million in marketing. So there's a lot of things to consider. We're going to talk through all of that so that you can kind of get a gauge of what is actually a flop versus something that took off and did really well in the box office. Now, they wouldn't make 3 Sonic movies if they weren't making money. So they have been fairly consistently decent movies. They have been making money. But let's look into Sonic 3. Let's look at the trailer. Get the juices flowing. I want to see your predictions. How much do you think this is going to make? Is it going to be successful? And let's jump into Sonic 3's trailer.
Here we go. Showtime.
What is this den of madness?
Are you Detective Pikachu?
He does look like a Pokemon. Pika Pika.
Konichi, what? Get down.
It's time, Shadow. Finally, we will have our revenge. But what good is a dastardly plot if you can't conspire with family?
There's 2 Eggmen now?
Double your villains, double your fun. Any last words?
Nice magic marble. Real scary. That actually is real scary. Trick shot. Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super... Knuckles, do you mind?
Oh, excuse me.
Tom, Maddie, we need your help on a super dangerous top secret mission.
We're in.
Are you ready?
We were born ready.
All right, boys, try and keep up.
Come on, Granddaddy-O. We've got dirt to do. With Shadow's power, we can rule humanity.
Lots of extra actors that they keep putting in these movies.
Somebody better call Google Maps.
Life's all about the choices we make. Remember to listen to your heart. You're gonna make the right choice when it matters the most.
One head talk to another. Who does your highlights?
The more you talk, the harder I want to...
Keanu Reeves.
This ends now.
Our destiny awaits. You were right about one thing. This ends now.
This ends now. We promise this is the 3rd movie in the series. Okay, there's a little tag on the end of this trailer, but we don't need to see that. You guys can go look at it for yourself. if you really care that much, if you haven't already seen it. Marketing budget on this, I think is pretty high. So look, do I think it's going to be a good movie? Question number one. I think it's actually going to be pretty fun. Like I said, the other two movies were pretty good. Let's go Box Office Mojo real quick. And this website tells you all box office releases. We're going to go to Sonic. I'm going to go to Sonic. We can look at them all real quick here. First one did 319 million globally. That's international 170, domestic 148. Let's look at Sonic 2. Globally 405. Okay, so these movies have increased in popularity, which is good because I think the budgets have increased as well. And then Sonic 3, obviously we have no information. It's not out yet. I think it's coming out this weekend. It's releasing very, very soon. December 20th. So in 2 days, this is coming out. So we're on kind of the last few days here of hype for this movie. I think it's going to be pretty funny. But I think the problem with these movies is, let's look at the budget here. Sonic 3 budget. 122 million. In the 122 million budget, threequels. Sonic teams up with Pals, Tails, and Knuckles. Okay. Oh, they say it's going to outrun Mufasa. All right, so I have a difference of opinion there. Let's talk about that. So, okay, so Sonic 3, do I think it's going to make money at 122 million? I don't know what their marketing budget is, but the rule is 2.5 times. So what's 2.5 times 122? That's 244 plus another 60 million. So they have to make 300 million to make money or to start making money. That's break even is 300 million. Then they need to start making money. Do I think they're going to make money? Yes. I think they're going to make $368 million. So that's my first prediction, y'all. Write it down in the comments if you're watching. What is your prediction? I think it's going to make less than number 2, more than number 1. I'm just feeling 368 million. I don't think this is going to go gangbusters. I'll tell you why. Releasing Christmas time is a good bet for them. But I just feel like we're in a weird time in cinema where people are just not going to the theaters very much. Gladiator 2 made 300 million its first week in the box office, and then it has completely dropped off, completely fallen apart. Craven made nothing in the box office. So I think this will be a success in that it breaks even and then makes a little bit of money on top of it, but not a ton, because the distributor also gets another 30% on top of the box office, getting 50% and all that stuff. So I think it's going to be a success, but not a huge success. 368 million, mark that down. That's my first prediction. All right, let's move on. Mufasa. Okay, so this is a Lion King movie. If you can hear my kids playing in the background, I got kids, all right? That's just what they do. Do I think this is going to be successful? Let's find out. Let's see what the budget of Mufasa is. First question is, do I think it's going to be a good movie? Answer: no. Hold on, let me go to face only here. No. It's going to be terrible. This movie's going to be terrible. As a movie, it's going to be terrible. Okay? North of $200 million from Mufasa, the Lion King. Okay, this is interesting. So let's watch the trailer, get the juices flowing, get the premise. What are we actually looking at here? I think this is going to be a pile of hot trash. That's my honest thoughts about this. Let's find out together.
Well, what do we have here? Move your head and let me see. Come on. Oh, this is the thing.
What thing?
It's the thing! It's time I tell you a story. A story!
I'm already
So glad
annoyed.
I brought some crickets.
I'm already annoyed.
Rafiki, keep going.
The story about a prince who would come to be known as Scar and an orphan named Mufasa. Two brothers who set off on a dangerous journey to find a new home and a new family.
Why are you following us?
I was hoping to find my pride.
My name is Mufasa.
I'm Sarabi.
My name is Taka. He's going to start a new kingdom. Come with us. You don't have anyone.
She does indeed have someone.
That's Zazu, my scout.
She does indeed.
You heard her.
Zazu.
Don't eat me.
The most annoying part of the movie is back.
Places to go, kingdoms to see.
Finally, food. If you take my life, you will never find where you are going.
Taka, do not eat him.
Wonderful. Another we're not supposed to eat.
You expect us to follow this hallucinating baboon? No offense.
Outsiders! This is not a drill!
There will be one Lion King.
We have to carry on. We owe that to each other.
We're trapped! What do we do?
Get ready to run!
I never signed up for this!
We have come to rule without mercy.
This was a bad idea! I will not bend to evil. We must fight together.
We are nearing destiny, Mufasa. And so, the earth must shake.
Oh, stand down! I am highly trained and occasionally effective.
All right, I gotta stop that. Okay, look. Here's the thing. I hate everything about this. What is the cast in this? I could already name some of them right now, but let's just look at the cast of this real quick. I just have a feeling I'm gonna hate everything about this movie, and I feel like I'm obligated to watch it because I gotta review it and tell you how bad it is, even though I'm already gonna tell you right now. Okay, Aaron Pierre. Y'all, he's actually pretty good. I did like him. He made my top 10 this year. He's upcoming. He's cool, dude. He seems cool. I don't know. He might be a complete wokester nut job. I have not followed him on social media or anything like that. I cannot speak about his character. But I think as an actor, he's pretty interesting. Very intriguing look. Handsome guy. Good shape. Whatever. Here's what I absolutely hate about this movie, okay? Seth Rogen. Complete nut job. Has completely lost it. I used to really like him. Now he's insane. You know, Billy Eichner. Yeah, the cast. I'm just not a fan of this cast. But I think more importantly, what they're trying to do is make Scar the good guy. They're trying to make Scar look like he's not such a bad guy, and Mufasa's actually the bad guy. And they're going to bait and switch you, because in this trailer it doesn't look like that. But I think what they're going to do, my prediction here, is they're going to bait and switch you. I think this is going to be another movie that has a big opening box office, because it's Mufasa, right? Very famous name. Lion King is a huge property. The last Lion King movie made way more money than it ever should have. But I already have a number in mind for this. I want to see what your thoughts are in the comments below. How much do you think this is going to gross? In the box office, I'm saying. My number is 600 million. I think it will make very near $600 million. But the budget's 200 million. So remember, the marketing budget is also quite large. So we're talking 200 million for the movie, 150 to 200 million for the marketing budget. So now we're talking around 400 million. And the budget said north of 200 million. So let's say 400 million-ish for marketing, or for marketing and, you know, the actual creation of the film. So does this break our 2.5 time rule? Let's say it's even 300 million, because 200 plus for the movie, 100 for marketing, right? 100 million for marketing. So now we're looking at 300 million. Let's go conservative. Let's go really conservative, even though Disney goes gangbusters on marketing. I mean, they're all over the front page of IMDb and all this stuff, right? They're putting money into this. So let's just say, hypothetically, 300 million, and this makes 600 million. Does that beat our 2.5 time rule? Answer no, right? Mufasa is going to be a failure. First weekend's going to be big-ish. 150 million, 200 million, 300 million, whatever. It's going to be big, and then it's going to die. People are going to say, reviewers are going to come out, and they're going to say, this movie stinks. People like myself, right? People that are... The word of mouth sells a movie. Avatar did a bunch of budgeting, did a bunch of marketing, sure. Huge budget, sure. But it did $2.8 billion because the word of mouth. I saw it 3 times in the theaters, for goodness sake. When a good movie's good, it gets word of mouth. This movie is going to be the opposite. They pushed it a bunch. It's going to do well first weekend, and then it's going to tank. Because when you go and say, what'd you do this weekend, bro? Oh, I saw Mufasa. Really? I wanted to go see that. How was it? It was terrible. I'll wait till it comes out on streaming. I'll watch it for free. That's what's happening these days, y'all. It's not like it used to be. 600 million, right around there. That's my prediction. Write it down. 600 million for Mufasa. If you missed Sonic's prediction, we're floating right around, I think it was 368 million. It's going to be right in the middle of number 1 and number 2. I don't think I don't think the trajectory will go up like they're thinking it is. I think it will be a good movie. But if it breaks 400 million, I'll be very, very surprised. Very, very surprised. And that's a success for them. Mufasa's a failure. That's my prediction. Let's move on to the third prediction. And if we have time, we might even do a fourth. I do want to look at a couple other movies after that too. So let's move on to number 3, y'all. Number 3, which is Homestead. Now this one, look, Homestead is going to be a pretty good movie. It's something we've seen before. It's something that's near and dear to a lot of people's hearts. It's somebody's got a big piece of land. Apocalyptic event happens, and people are trying to take that land. People are trying to get up on that land, right? This is something that we have seen before, and it looks like my stream is skipping for a second. Let's see what happens here. I don't know why it's saying that. Apologize, I'm just waiting a second for the stream to get back to normal. Should be good. What you doing, dog? Should be good. Everything else looks healthy. I don't know why it's saying that. Let me make sure everything is good, guys. Yeah, I don't know why the stream is being weird. All right, so let's move on. Let's look at Homestead. And we'll do a prediction. I actually don't know what this is going to do. I really want to see it again. Sometimes when the juices get flowing, when I see a trailer, I have a really good number that I can throw at it. It's just almost like a prophetic sense that I have. So let's take a look at Homestead and see what you think. And remember, yo, I want to see your predictions down below as well.
We got hit. America's just been attacked.
But this is the story of how it began.
Los Angeles has been struck by a bomb.
Hold your breath. Hold your breath.
Might be nuclear.
I saw this.
So what?
We never come back.
After today, our lives will never be the same.
We have looting and widespread panic.
Hey!
Daddy has a place for us to go. We'll be together.
The city's on fire.
There's a guy, been planning for the big one. Called a few months back, needs security people.
I do have a buddy in this. He's in that Hummer right now. His name is Kevin Lawson. Good guy.
Your guys have
He's right there. He's actually in a movie that I made coming out early next year as well.
Animals. Can you handle yourself with a gun?
This might be the most prepared location in the Rockies. Everyone's gonna want in. And I mean everyone.
My family's out here, and we're starving to death.
I wish we could help, but we can.
You can or you won't.
Our kids need us to be strong.
Please.
People are gonna die at this gate.
They're trespassers. The hills.
They're stealing your grain. They've cut off your solar power.
We need a world where people help strangers, not shoot at them.
Sometimes we think we're doing the right thing, and then it all goes wrong.
It's time for you to take full control. It's complicated. Do you think that you're above the law? Do you think that the rules aren't for you?
Is this an ark, or is this a fortress?
Yeah, they're held up.
Our home.
Beautiful. It looks well shot. So here, let's look at this real quick. 1.1 million views. Okay, here's the issue with something like this. Has 5.7 million views. So it just goes to show you the appeal of something like Mufasa, because it's a Disney movie, because they have unlimited budget. Angel Studios is absolutely an independent. This is an Angel Studios movie. It's also a show, right? So this is for one. Episode 1, 2, and 3, and they've mashed it together and made a movie. So this is an ongoing story that will continue on Angel Studios platform, which I think is very, very smart. Because subscriptions is how you make long-term wealth, right? That's why Disney Plus exists and all these streaming networks and everything. They want subscriptions. So this does not have the immediate appeal. Now, I think this is going to be a better movie than Mufasa. I think this will be a better movie than Sonic in a lot of ways. Totally different genre, and I get that. And it might just be more up my alley. But I think Mufasa is going to just be a bad movie. Bad writing, and weird animation, uncanny valley animation. Like, I think it's just going to be a bad movie straight up. I think this will be a good movie straight up. I think anybody could sit back and say, oh, this is well shot. It's well acted. I know some of the actors in this personally, me personally, and they're great, right? So I think this will be a better piece of film, better piece of art, certainly than Mufasa and even Sonic. You know, Sonic's more of a kids movie. It's going to have really funny moments. I think Jim Carrey is still a genius. I think he does a great job in those roles. But this does not have the budget. Let's see what the budget is on Homestead, if they'll even tell us. Homestead budget, yeah, it's Homestead movie budget. Okay, estimated budget of $8 million. This is not the exact budget, but it's probably pretty close to that. That's about what I was gonna say. I was gonna say in that 5 to 10 mark is kind of where Angel is at now. Something like, you got to remember, the biggest movie in Angel history was Sound of Freedom, starring Jim Caviezel. Now, this movie was not created by Angel Studios. So you're thinking, well, their budget was almost $20 million. That was not created by Angel Studios. Angel Studios took it, and they helped distribute it because they couldn't find distribution. Disney put that movie on the shelf because they're a bunch of sex traffickers, and they didn't want that story to be told. So they tried to put it on the shelf, and 5-6 years later, Angel Studios picked it up. They said, we'll do something with it. We got people that like this stuff. So they distributed it for them, and then they took all the credit, dude. And that's what pisses me off about Angel Studios. Listen to me. Angel Studios took all the credit for that movie, and they took most of the money. They're not who you think they are. However, that's a different conversation for a different day. But they're not some righteous higher than you production company. Trust me. But here's what I'll say. $8 million. I think this is going to be nowhere near the success. Nowhere near the success of Sound of Freedom. But do I think it's going to make money? This is kind of tricky. I don't get a great sense of how much this is going to make, but here's my prediction. Here's my prediction. $8 million in budget for movie. I think they're putting money into... I think they're putting a lot of money into advertising. I've seen billboards, actually. I've heard that billboards are up. I've seen them play commercials on certain platforms. I think they're doing a good job trying to get it out there. Let's see what their marketing budget is. Let's see if they'll tell us. That's a lot. At least 50% of the production cost. Average marketing budget, 50% of the production cost. It can be more than that, but anywhere from 50 to 100%. So let's say they spend another $5 million on marketing. Oh, garbage truck's outside. Thanks for that huge beeping noise, brother. Let's say they spent, $12 million total on this movie. I think my prediction, this will make $24 million in the box office. I think this is going to be good, y'all. I am going to support it. I have friends that are actually in this movie. I'm going to support it. But my prediction, mark it down, Homestead, $24 million. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. Sonic, nearly 400, right? 386, I think I said. Mufasa, 600 million. Homestead, 24 million. That's my prediction for the next 3 kind of movies coming out. They're slated to come out very, very soon here. What am I hoping happens? Well, I'm hoping that Homestead makes more than 24 million. But it's just what I'm feeling, y'all. It's just what I'm feeling. So, listen, I'm not always right, but I'm usually pretty darn close on these things. And I'm curious to see. Maybe we'll do a recap video. See how close I was. This is a live stream, so you can't lie about this. This is actual real live stream. December 18th at 9:28 a.m. it currently is in 2024. So those are my predictions. Is there anything else we want to look at real quick before we jump off here? I have some more things to record today. Those will be up later this week. Let me know if there's any movies you want me to review or you want me to predict. There's one more that I wanted to look at, I think, down here. Den of Thieves 2 we'll probably look at early January. We'll do another movie prediction maybe next week or in 2 weeks. But there's one other one here. Oh, Better Man. Okay. We're not going to predict this one yet. I think we're going to save this for the January predictions. But December predictions we've already done. Better Man, this movie, I need to do more research on it. But I've seen this preview twice now. Michael Gracie is the director, writer Simon Gleason, blah, 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 blah. Let's see what the description is about it. A singular profile of British pop superstar Robbie Williams. Okay, look. In this movie, Better Man, if you haven't seen a trailer for this, I'm not going to watch it because I want to end the live stream here pretty soon. I do have to go pick up my daughter. But Better Man... I might get I might get some hate for this, yo. I can't stand this movie. Let me go full screen here. Just so I dig into the people that really like this. Just dig into them more. No, I'm not trying to be controversial. I can't stand this movie, y'all. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. It looks stupid to me. It looks so stupid. There's a monkey walking around the whole entire movie, and this guy's supposed to be a pop star. Why? Why is he walking around like that? Makes me mad. It's just stupid. I didn't like it. All right, look. Those are my predictions. Those are the December predictions. Big movies coming out that I was interested in doing. If there's any more you'd like to know, maybe I'll drop them on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. Just call it X, whatever. Just call it X, all right? Mufasa, Sonic, and then look, yo, honorable mention right now. Best movie of all time. If you haven't seen The Count of Monte Cristo, starring Jim Caviezel, make sure it's the one starring Jim Caviezel. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go watch it. This is a French remake. And of course, the story is Alexandre Dumas. He's French. So it is a French tale to tell. However, I do want to look at this last trailer as a bonus for you all. But this is going to French cinemas, maybe European, I don't know. But it ain't coming here, so I'm not going to predict it, all right? Count of Monte Cristo, 2000, I think it's 2000 or 2001. My favorite movie of all time. Best revenge plot of all time. Incredible acting, incredible storytelling. Directed by Kevin Reynolds. Masterclass in directing for that movie is masterclass in acting. It's freaking nearly perfect, okay? This is another Count of Monte Cristo. It's been 20 years, 24 years since one came out. So let's look at the trailer here real quick.
A18 Pro.
We're going to get... Let's actually look at it on YouTube because I don't like the format on there. Count of Monte Cristo 2024. Trailer. Yep, here we go. Boom. One Media, Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, it's an indie film. I don't know what the budget is, y'all. Probably a couple million. But let's just see. I haven't seen this yet, but I saw this. I saw this while I was getting set up for this live stream. So I just want to watch it together and see what you think.
Il y a des années, j'ai aimé une jeune femme.
Yeah, obviously in French.
J'avais épousé.
Je porte ici un mandat d'arrêt pour le dénommé Edmond
The warrant for his arrest, Edmond Dantes.
Si Dantes nous a trahis, alors qu'il est le sort des traîtres.
Je suis innocent! J'ai rien fait, je suis innocent!
Ooh.
Il vivra.
Nailed.
Et pour tout le monde, il sera mort.
Ooh.
Qui êtes-vous? Je suis l'abbé Faria. Edmond, je te porte le plus grand trésor que la terre ait jamais porté. Et je sais où se trouve le trésor. Mais que feras-tu de cette fortune? Feras-tu le bien ou laisseras-tu ton cœur s'emplir de haine?
À partir de maintenant, c'est moi qui récompense.
I wonder if they're gonna dub this in English. I would love that. Just to see it.
Je suis le comte de Monte Cristo.
Le comte de Monte Cristo. Un petit
Prenons
comte.
tout le temps qu'il faut pour être prêt.
Prêt à faire quoi?
À se venger.
Chérie, je te présente enfin le comte de Monte Cristo.
Albert, que sais-tu de cet homme?
It's your father. It's your father.
Je méfie de tout le monde en général.
This is your father.
Et des étrangers en particulier.
Je saurai qui est ce monsieur Monte Cristo.
It's got a budget. This has a budget.
Vous n'avez donc aucune pitié.
Et eux, ont-ils eu pour Edmond Dantes?
Moi aussi, vous êtes prêt à me sacrifier pour votre vengeance?
Ce n'est pas de la vengeance, c'est de la justice.
It's justice. This is
Ça
justice.
me faire justice. Je renonce à la seule force qui me tient en vie.
Okay. All right. So here's the thing about this. Let's see if we can find the budget. Count of Monte Cristo. I just love the story, and like I said, the other one. Let's see if we can. Whoa! I told you this has budget, dog. Whoa. Sold over 9 million admissions in France. Second highest grossing film of 2024. It looks good. It looks for a French movie, dog. So it's like $50 million. It's like a $50 million budget movie. This looks pretty good, man. They had some like good effects and stuff like that. And it's already doing well. So, hey, look, hats off to them. They're telling, you know, the movie's, it's already been written and it's already been done really, really well. So they had good source material. But The Return had good source material. And y'all, if you watch my channel, you know how I felt about The Return. I think it was the biggest waste of a movie of all time. Certainly one of them. So look, this looks pretty good. That's really all I got for today. Those are my predictions, y'all. Those are the top 3 predictions of December. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let's see if I'm right. I think I'm going to be right, or I wouldn't have made the predictions. But we'll find out soon. That's all I got for you. Make sure you're following me on Rumble. Subscribe on Rumble. This is where we do our live streams. Everything else on YouTube and every other area is an upload. Rumble is the place. Why? Because they don't shut me down for reacting to things, and they don't cut off my free speech. Okay, that's why I like Rumble. I can do these kind of things on Rumble, and if they get taken down off YouTube, I don't have to worry about it as much. It's a better platform in a lot of ways. So those are my predictions, y'all. Sorry about the stream being funky. I'm not sure why it's doing that. It's got everything looks fine. I'm not sure why it's being stupid, but we'll see you next time. Make sure you subscribe, like for more, follow me on all the things, and we'll see you Friday for Make Movies Great Again podcast. Have a great day, y'all.